So while this is being set up, I can start. This is not going to be a demo. It's going to be a little bit of an interjection because it's 2024 and it has not been, there cannot be enough of ramblings about AI at crypto conferences right now. So I'll add to that noise based on like very, very opinionated type of ramblings from 1KX. So, and I think that the key idea is robots must be able to play your on-chain game. I've been dealing with distributed systems development throughout my career, intermittently also working with AI teams, including YouTube and Google Assistant. And really, what is AI today? And many people are talking about LLMs all of their time. And I suggest that like it's actually all about intelligent agents, which is overlapping with autonomous worlds. And there are so many questions that like in fundamental books that are not addressed yet. What does it mean to act rationally? There's no answer. Is it humanly? Are we going to be maximizing some kind of outcome that is measurable or not? Like none of these questions are really finally answered yet. And I think that when AGI comes, it will come first to autonomous worlds and then to the real world. I mean, it cannot be otherwise. So, and reinforcement learning is, of course, the branch of AI that is highly relevant to everything in autonomous worlds. And the steady progress there, starting from like 1950s, it's not as, like there have been some very impressive milestones, AlphaGo, AlphaZero, and then, you know, OpenAI 5 won DOTA championships, and the progress is there, but it's not as impressive as with LLMs. Now, this is both good and bad. I think that it's actually good because, you know, new players can really enter the space much easier than into LLMs, and I think that compared to big tech, right? So, and I think that it creates an opportunity and for game developers to also kind of try to attack their own games with the AI that is relatively, like, I cannot say it's easy, but it should be possible for a reasonably like competent team to kind of grow a team that can actually build AI for the games that we've observed during this presentation. And in fact, if you don't do this, somebody else will, and you'll be surprised with the results and you may not like it. So the suggestion is that you have to be the first to attack your game with AI if you develop a game. Ideally, if this is not happening yet, I think it will, and this is a race to build AIs for your own games, and like you need to kind of take the lead in that race. And the first step is, of course, to make this game bottable. It should be easy to write a bot for your game. Even if you don't do this, like everything that I can do through the AI should be able to do through some kind of an API. I mean, I think with MUD it's kind of possible, but it was not super easy to figure out. I think we need to keep figuring this out. And then you need to think at which detailization for this AI you would represent state. So the impressive achievements of OpenAI and DeepMind is that they basically all take things like old Atari games, get the robot to basically observe the pixels, not knowing anything about the structure of the game, which is kind of a very big task. But in our world here, we have grids in the games, items, we have on-chain events. We don't really have to like get our AI to observe the screen and move the mouse, although we can if we want to. Makes a problem. And then also, yes, action representation. So it's not about like mouse clicks and things like that. It's about transactions, and then there could be like lower level semantics that you can model, or you can actually go very high level, like moving characters. Now, there's a bunch of different RL techniques that, and you can follow the literature on this, and the current shift is back towards the model-based. If you kind of can remember a few words as like model-free, model-based. And then there's like real-time play versus model time play. And it's interesting because real-time is like playing with the humans just as like normal human, but model time is like playing against itself. That's how AlphaZero worked, right? But that needs a lot of interesting infrastructure that allows you to play on-chain games off-chain in the batch mode, and you need to be able to run it like massively parallelly. And you know, there's no free lunch. It's like some of those things don't really work very well. So yeah, you need to kind of experiment. Thank you very much.